Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Um, it's a bit of a day. I just found out some rough news. Another legendary developer who was affected by the layoff. So I'm bumming pretty hard right now. I kind of just want to do whatever I can in the game to, um, I guess, just appreciate all he's done. Um, it was Brad Derrick, the one who was responsible for the amazing soundtracks for ESO and headed up the audio team, um, helped bring a lot of the amazing audio effects, and man, it's really a punch to the gut. It made it hard to want to stream, but if anything, I feel like I would be playing anyway. I will be playing ESO anyway, so I might as well just hang with the ESO fam while I do. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Thursday. Fun fact, last night there was a tornado warning where I lived. Um, and even weirdly, in addition, there was an actual tornado in my city. That is like the fact that we had that much tornadic activity is like unheard of for where I live. I am not in Tornado Alley. I'm not in a place where we get a lot of that activity. So, seeing like all the damage from it was pretty crazy. I really hope that everybody's okay. Um, and as for like me, like we were fine. I think there was rotation, but I don't think it ever fully touched down and formed a full tornado. So we were fine. But it was just wild. It makes me, it's just, I'm a bit thrown off. I'm thrown off after learning about Brad Derrick being let go. I think that is a huge, huge mistake. It was already all a huge mistake, right? Other amazing developers being laid off was already a massive mistake. A lot of senior developers, a lot of the ones who have been there for, years and years. But yeah, makes me want to cry. But we don't want to be a bummer stream. I want to enjoy. It's kind of like a tradition in my family that when we lose something dear to us or lose someone dear to us, we celebrate their life. That's how we process our grief, our heavy feelings. We celebrate what we love. So I am going to. I'm already like logged into the game. I had logged out in Blackwood because I was picking up an antiquity. That's what I was doing. I had gotten an antiquity from doing daily quests. So last time we had on the stream, we worked on the Thieves Guild, the new Thieves Guild quest line, the one that's in Glenumbra. We also did all the favors. I didn't pick up a dynamic encounter. I managed to snag the end of a dynamic encounter last night, so that was pretty cool. Managed to get another piece of, I think it's for a skill style. I didn't even look at it. I just consumed it and was just all like mine. Um, but I managed to snag the one in Glenumbra again. So the vampire one's pretty neat. I just like that the vampire hunter has a vampire hunting dog. That's so cute. That's so cute. So I will just go ahead. Let's get into game. I follows and subs should now have alert sounds. So that should help me be able to see whenever y'all follow or subscribe. Um, and the chat box should, nobody's chatted yet, so it should be empty like that. But if we get chatters, there it should be working. If it doesn't, if I mess that up somehow, then I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out some way to fix that. That way we can be able to see what y'all are talking about while I'm playing and talking to you guys because y'all are important here too. But why else would I stream? I don't know why I would stream if I didn't want to, you know, like talk to people. Anyway, so in game, make sure it gets there. All right, coop beans. Make this full screen. Okay. If this sound is, the sound does sound too low to me. It's because I turned my desktop volume low. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. If it's too loud for y'all, just let me know, please. Please let me know. I had turned down my desktop audio because the while I was testing the alert noises for follows and subs, it was like super loud, and I have a subwoofer in my computer sound system, so it was like my floor shaking because the subwoofer is of course on the ground like it's supposed to be. Alrighty, so I think I'll start off with some of the dailies. I've been really enjoying the favors. They're a lot more dynamic than they seemed to start off for me, especially when I found out on Tuesday that Vice Canon Haronda, or no, that is a person, that is an NPC. I don't remember what his name is. The guy who used to be Iren's bodyguard. My memory is just not working there. Um, Whenever he had us go feed the stray cats of Skywatch, that was awesome. Like there was only like, so you fed multiple cats, but it was just like one instance of getting the food and putting it down. And I was like, oh man, I would totally have like gone around the whole city, the whole zone. I would have gone and like been like, feeding cats everywhere in Tamriel if he wanted me to. We didn't have to make it a one and done there. They could have milked that quest for all it was worth. Um, but the one I did yesterday from him was also like really nice. Trying to remember what it was. I know like it was also something that was more along the lines of altruistic. Oh, he wanted to get sweets for his battalion, his troops. He wanted to give them a sweet treat to. So I like how our Ebonheart pact, um, the one we do favors for there, he's like wants to get his troops like he wants to get them some alcohol. That's how they can wind down and stuff, which is not something that would be all that surprising from a Nord. But I thought it was hilarious that the someone who is fairly new to leading an entire battalion and wants to help his troops like feel a bit of home and be able to wind down, relax a little bit. He's like, I think they need some sweet treats. Like that would totally be me. I mean, I would be all because the way I was raised by my great grandmother was like somebody's hungry. Not only do you feed them, but you feed them cookies. Like they need an exorbitant amount of cookies. As a matter of fact, I have several different cookie mixes in my pantry just for when like the occasion strikes. I'm like, and my husband's like, cookie, and I'm just all like, which kind do you want? I mean, what else am I gonna be doing with my life if I'm not like just giving sweet treats out? I don't know if that's maybe something a little bit cultural, like kind of a bit of a southern thing with the always making sure to have like a little bit of a sweet treat to eat. But that's how I was raised. Actually, towards the last decade or so of her life, my mama used to eat cookies for breakfast. She had, at that point of her life, said, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to eat cookies. Cookies are delicious. It's probably one of the only things that she felt like wasn't upsetting her tummy. And she's like, you know what? Cookies are for breakfast. So she would eat like sugar and oatmeal cookies for breakfast, like all the time, with her blood pressure medication. My great grandmother on her with her high blood pressure on her blood pressure medication was just like, you know what I should take with that? I should eat cookies. I love her. I love and miss her so much. She had such an impact on my life in many ways, and there's a lot of ways in my life that I've done my best to honor her. One of the ways I did that in ESO was on the North American server. The house in Eleanor, the Eleanor Crest townhouse, I turned that into her condo because towards the like latter decades of her life, my granddad not only built her a condo in the same small town that she lived in, but gutted it, like redid it just for her to make sure that she was comfortable and had everything that she would have wanted and needed. So I did my at Eleanor Crest. It is a townhouse, so that really worked out. And because it was several levels, my great grandma's house, all of the ones in the little town that she lived in, their townhouses. They're usually pretty thin, like they're not like houses where they're usually like wider, more spread out. Townhouses are usually stacked up on multiple levels. So she had 3 stories to her townhouse, and I used Eleanor Crest to do that. I kind of want to make another version of it on EU too, but I also, more than anything, I want to document. Uh, I want to document how much I love this game because it's weighing heavy on me right now. Uh, Learning that Brad Derrick was laid off is a huge blow to me because I mean, like, I don't know if you guys can hear the Blackwood soundtrack playing right now, but the Blackwood soundtrack, for example, is massively calming to me. It's so calming that it helps like my blood pressure drop. It helps the tension that I always feel just kind of release a little bit, and that's not common for music to do for me. Music makes me feel a lot of things, but not everything helps actually relieve anxiety for me. So, anyways, I think Stonefalls. I'll start on the Stonefalls one, the Ebonheart one today. My nose is like, you know that feeling whenever like maybe some dust or something is on the edge of your nose and you're kind of like um you feel like you're sniffing it in as you breathe, like you're breathing it in and breathing it out. That's what I feel like. It's itchy. Um, Evan Hall's wall toys. Don't mind it. Wait, who's seeing me? I was gonna say, I'm like, there's nobody behind me. Alright. So, Holgan One Eye is the one that asked for us to make some beverages for his troops. I wonder what he'll ask us to do today. He's having us take something from an ice chest. Chilled chunk salmon. We're feeding hungry cats in Windhelm. He has you feed hungry cats too? Say less. Let's go. He does not have to ask me twice. In fact, like I've said, he could ask me to feed hungry cats in all of Tamriel, and I'd be like, okay, sure. I'll spend 3 hours feeding hungry cats all over Tamriel. Let's go. Alright, making sure I don't miss anything. Alright. Somebody's being sneaky with their companion. That's hilarious to me. It's always hilarious to me when people have their companions out to do sneak thief stuff. Ember actually makes sense because Ember is a sneak thief herself as a companion. So you have somebody giving you commentary, which is so funny. And you get a decrease in rapport with Ember if you get caught, which is also hilarious. Like, she thinks it's embarrassing. Look at all those stray kitties, and we're gonna feed them. Oh, this chilled chunk of salmon still seems pretty suspicious to me. Like, I feel like salmon should not I know they're just using the chunks of meat that they already have an asset for in game. They didn't have to put in another asset. That one already exists as a furnishing, as a matter of fact. But I'm just all like, I'm guessing that they were like, what can we use as an existing asset? Okay, what's this one? Like, we can't feed the kitties beef, so what are we gonna call it? Oh, I guess it looks enough like salmon, you know. That's what I'm thinking the process is. I'm guessing that I'm not the only one feeding stray kitties right now. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Pretty freaking awesome. Alrighty. Go back. Be like, did I feed the kitties? Yes, and I'll do it again. And I would do it again. If literally the favors were all just feeding stray animals, this would be my favorite daily quest ever. I kid you not. Easily the favorite quest ever if all I had to do was just feed stray animals. Like, let's go. Let's go do skywatches now. I wonder what he will have today. Battle Reeve Urselmo. That's who he is. Okay. See what he wants us to do. Jurut Dar and Moonmont. What does he need? Some kind of disturbance near Moonmont in Reaper's March. He wants me to seek out Jurut Dar, who apparently lurks near the temple. So let's head up. Easy enough. I guess favors would be a one way that you could get yourself to go to different locations that you might have not been to yet. I mean, I've already been. I completed. This was Cadwell's Silver for me, the Aldmeri Dominion, and I've already done that. I have not completed Ebonheart Pact on the EU server. Completed it 10 billion times on NA. But I've just been doing so many of the DLC zones. Other people doing this daily now, which is funny. I like how they just rush past. I'll take the... I'm on season, so I have a 50% boost in gold acquisition and a 100% boost in XP. Might be the other way around. Something like that. What is it? Oh, 20% XP is 50% gold. Okay, so it's not like a massive amount, but why not? My shield brother married soon after the title of one eye during the Akaveri War. We were younger than brash. Well, I was. Tanvil was cooler than any storm Skyrim could throw at you, and he saw right through the tough act I put on. Clever bastard. And no wonder he made it for a good father. Aww. That's a really sweet note. I kind of want to just keep that one. Did I not do it? Oh. Oh, so this is... I had a quest be like this, I believe, in Glenumbra yesterday, where the quest is to go get a quest, so you can then finish the other quest.
Hey, as you can see, Jurak is a member of the lunar clergy.
Mm-hmm.
Many of my friends, my brothers, died when his beasts appeared. I would have fled myself, but for the ring of Rid Taritata.
A ring is worth your life?
To the Brotherhood, the ring is valuable for spiritual reasons. But I fear some may see other kinds of value in our sacred relic. Please, Jurak is no warrior. Will you retrieve the ring from the Moonmont vault?
Alright, I'll get it for you.
You are very brave. May the moons brightly shine down on your soul as your soul shines out in the night.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
No, Jurak just has one of those faces, you know. The bright moons orbit in mysterious ways.
wonder if we do actually know him from somewhere. I'm actually not sure about that right now. I cannot remember. Kind of just wanted to see what the... I think the audio actually might be a little too low anyway, so I'm going to turn up the volume in the game a little bit. For those listening, if it gets too loud, just let me know. Happy to turn it down, happy to adjust. So, I like being able... I just get mad about Brad Derrick not being around. What he did for this game over a decade is just incredible. I want to hear the audio. I don't always want to hear the audio in a game. Sometimes I just turn it down and I'll be watching the TV mostly, but I keep the audio in the ESO up because I love it. Is this it? Well, I guess that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Fine by me. I'm so happy for coffee. I am grateful for coffee. That is what you must do when you are going through a period of loss. What do you do?
This is my spot.
What?
Who are you? Why are you dressed as a brother?
I'm running a game here, lady. Get gone before my partner comes back with my ring.
Your ring. Are you stealing Ritnar's ring? Thief! Thief!
Oh, hush! And look, my partner's come back. Let's talk, partner. There's a lot of coin in it for you.
What a little brat trying to... We must have... I guess we come across him before. That's hilarious. So this is not his ring. I'm not gonna let him have it.
Do not listen to him. He is a thief. The ring of Ritnar is a sacred relic of my order. It cannot be taken from the temple grounds and sold in some market.
Oh, it was some sacred relic?
Yes. A piece of living history, touched by the fur of the first man himself. To even think that it could be bought or sold. Please, traveler. You must give the ring to me. We'll keep it safe, hidden, and preserved for our people.
You're right. It shouldn't be sold. Here's the ring.
For your respect of Khajiiti history, your love of the past, receive this blessing. May the bright moons guard your steps until the end of your days. You see, thief? There are still good and true people in this world.
You're both idiots. At least I can sell this robe for a coin or two. Drinks for Jura tonight.
Can I talk to her again?
I will carry the ring with faith to Roll Call. The priests there will know just where to tend to it. Thank you again.
Oh, what a brat Jirok is. Trying to steal that ring. Straight to jail. That's what he should be doing. Straight to jail. Oh, it put a different quest as. I was like, why would I be going to Stormhold right now? That's where I left off in the Ebonheart Pact. I stopped at Deshaan. I have not started on Shadowfen. Shadowfen, East March, the Rift, and then I would finally be done with Cadwell's Gold on the EU server. I don't feel like going back to the Way Shrine. Clearly need more coffee. So I want to decide how I can be able to document and make sure I have everything that I love about the game saved to Instagram, YouTube, and Pinterest. Pinterest is where I put the screenshots of ESO, just in case anybody has ever wondered, hey, where can I find like all the screenshots? They're organized by zone. So, and then I have one. I might need to like reconsider like why I have that one because it's the largest album, but there's one just for NPCs and OCs, original characters. Um, and there's one for group dungeons specifically as well. Um, but yeah, so there's different albums. That way, there wouldn't be like literally thousands just in one album. That would be insane. I like organization. Oh, I guess I could read this out loud. After that little adventure we had over Rithar's ring, I got to thinking. Perhaps life as a thieving, lying purveyor of unique goods isn't the life for me. Sure, it brought me wealth and a lifetime of stories, but I still travel alone, yes? I'd like a consistent partner one day, not just some stranger I meet in the wild like you. I plan to open a shop with a sign and everything. Hopefully you'll see my success one day. There you go, yeah. Make a business. She says as being part of the Thieves Guild and is so. She's more of a... Oh, I got a lead. Aurora is more of a Robin Hood type. Um, she likes to redistribute the wealth. Let's say it that way. I got one lead so far, the one in Malabar, which I will go get, but we'll do the last favor first. Going right along with these favors, I should get the last achievement for doing 30 of them in no time. Really, it would only take 10 days of doing all 3 favors to get the last achievement for that one. And then, of course, there's an achievement for doing there's an achievement for doing all the different types as well. That person seemed to kind of jump there. Was that me or was that him? Alrighty, Lady Arabelle, what you got for me today? Ogres near Shinji's Scarp and Storm. I may have not had the drop for the Monster Slayer thing for ogres yet, so that might be useful, actually. In another way. So I'm still missing... It's so hard to get these Monster Trophy achievements. These are supposed to be common dies, like the easiest dies, and it's actually annoying to get these Monster Trophies to drop. Troll Skull, yep. Wait, no. She's not having me do trolls, though. What am I doing? Ogre. I already have an ogre covering. That's okay. Still useful to do this quest. So after this, I'll go pick up whatever antiquities I receive from it. Need to keep a lookout. Oh, it wouldn't be here. Keep a lookout for dynamic encounters because those are neat. And I definitely want to experience another one besides the vampire one. The vampire one was very cool. Would not mind doing it again. It was kind of like a, like, holy crap, there's a trial-like bit of combat here, like right in the middle of a normal zone. Somebody else is doing this because, like, they're all dead. all the ogres are dead. They'll respawn eventually. Wait, is that one? No, it's a soldier. Heck. No, that me. No, I didn't. No, that. I need ogres too. Oh, you're supposed to kill 12? Jeez. Well, no wonder. It's gonna take a hot minute. Well, there's 2 out of 12. 12 is a little bit much. Considering... Well, a little much. while there's plenty of other people that would be interested in doing these daily quests. When the interest drops, it may not be such a big deal. Oh, good. Respawning at a decent pace. Okay, the respawn rate is, I think they might have increased the respawn rate. Yeah, these are respawning at a great rate, so I think it'll be fine. This is actually this area is part of a Somerset quest, so people would normally be coming out here and having to go through the ogres. I don't think it's part of the quest itself, they're just part of the mobs that you gotta take care of whilst doing your quest stuff. What? Ooh, that was a little bit of a popcorn there. How fun. Yeah, there's multiple people here trying to get this done. Luckily, I only have 4 left. Hello? Does anybody need ogres? No? Hello? Yeah, I'll hold them for you. Ready? No? Alright. Oh, he's doing that. It actually annoys me when people do that, but it's all good. If somebody is lower level or just squishier, a lot squishier in general, then that might not resolve in. Hey, Delicia! Hello, my friend. How are you doing today? The Housing Queen hath returned. How are you, Delicia? It's good to see you, friend. I hope you're enjoying your Thursday. I am doing favors currently. Just finished the 3rd one. See what we got here. Nothing super interesting. I'm gonna go get that antiquity that I had dropped for me in Malabal Tour, and then we'll take it from there. As a matter of fact, Alicia, I have been working off stream rather, on the restaurant I was doing in Velothi Reverie, so I might go work on that more because it's almost done, and I have my list of things I need to make and or buy. Whoa, I needed Regulus. That's what I was, that's where I was at this point. I needed to take a run to the markets, get more Regulus. I was actually surprised that's what I ran out of, but then when you think of it, a lot of the Dark Elf and Halalu and various Dunmer style furnishings have a lot of gold trim on it, or it's made of gold, etc. So I'm therefore not surprised I ran out of Regulus. Because I haven't run out of furnishing mats in a hot minute. You've been busy working, so mostly lurking. I was kind of like trying to see if anything. Yeah, chat. I don't think chat's popping up on the stream. I was supposed to have added a chat box on the stream to pop up, but I don't think it's working. At least it doesn't look like it from my end. So we're on over the weekend earlier in the week, but it was, oh yeah. No worries at all if you're not able to make it. I am happy to see you when you can be here. I'm always happy to see my friends whenever they have the time. I hope it's been a good busy. If you've been having work, I hope your work is going well. Yeah, I was on Tuesday. I will be on Saturday as well, and I do want to be on tomorrow for the luxury furniture, which will be later in the day. Today I was supposed to be doing a 1 to 4 and then coming back 7 to 10. That's my time. So like it was supposed to be 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and to 5, and then coming back 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time to 11. But I got them a little later today because we had to take the run to the grocery store. We were out of food, like out. We had, it's like when when you really need the grocery store and all you have left are the most random of things that definitely don't comport to an actual meal. It's just it would be so yeah. We needed to go get food. But yeah, Delisha, I hope you're doing okay too. With I don't know how if it hit you pretty hard, the layoffs. I don't know if that hit you as hard as it has for some of us like me. I just found out today that they let go of Brad Derrick, so I I definitely I feel discombobulated by it, like flabbergasted, discombobulated. It's bringing up all sorts of strange vocabulary words for me. Right, we're going to Malabalto. It's been hitting you hard too. I'm so sorry. Like, it's just this is our family. This game isn't just like a game for all of us. We've been here for so long. This is our family, and those devs mean all the world to us. So I'm gonna do everything. I pressing the wrong button. Look, why isn't the E working? I was pressing R. I'm gonna do everything I can to just honor the game. I want to actually kind of document it and make sure that I have everything I love about the game saved. So no matter what happens, I know that I have the memory of it. That's something that I've always done with pictures. I've always been the type, like, I'm kind of known in my family and in my husband's family, the person who documents things with pictures. Not like even pose pictures. I take a lot of candids because those are the real moments. And I wanna do that for ESO. I want to make sure we all have the memories we can go back and look on. So like recording quests and taking even more screenshots than I already take, which would be a feat in and of it. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to say you don't have to. I'm sorry. Plink. Alicia said, haven't really played ESO in a couple years, but you still watch. Oh, yeah, Golden Years with Rich Lambert. Yeah, seeing Gina let go broke me, and like seeing Finn let go, like Finnegan loves to talk about like how everybody hates him because he likes to punish people in combat, but Finn is like one of the nicest people I've ever met, and he just adores his kids. He's such a good dad. So that really upset me too. I just don't understand also the logic of letting go of people that are responsible for making the game as successful as it is, because it's still successful. The last I saw, they're still making $15 million a month. That's not something to sniff at. So it's kind of. Oh. I'm so squishy on seasoned, and I take that for granted. I need to actually like heal and paying attention. I'm still so used to not paying attention to mechanics that playing on a harder difficulty. It's that ups. Oops. I know, the first year of layoffs, like round of layoffs. That's why I really want to document everything though. So that's kind of like my TLDR point. I am shocked and dismayed and, really upset. And it's giving me the feeling of grief. Uh-oh. Don't die. Don't die again. So I want to document the game while I can, because I have no idea what the future of ESO is going to look like. I know the current Rich Lambert, who's not there anymore, the current director, has said that the game is not going anywhere. They just need to, and Jess Folsom said they just need to step back and see, like, where the roadmap is going to go from here. But they're laying off so much of the team. How are they going to keep the game going? So I just want to. I don't want if the game for whatever reason, if Microsoft does the worst, I don't want to have any regrets. I don't want to have any regrets because this game means so much to me. I need to repair my armor. Harry, the best banker and the goodest. Love her so much. There we go. Thank you for the alert, Delicia. I hope the rest of your workday is absolutely swell, just like you. Yes, indeed. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Nope, nope. Okay. The alerts. Eh. I never know what my duties for the Society of the Steadfast will entail, it seems. The peace talks brought many dignitaries and nobles to High Isle. One of the Ebonheart ambassadors, a handsome dark elf, pulled me away from dinner last night to ask for my help smoothing things over with the Dominion representative. A little undocumented diplomacy never hurt anyone, and if it will end the war sooner and allow me to enjoy my dinners in peace, I am more than willing to help. I could tell by the look in his eye it was important to him, and he had such lovely eyes. Lady Arabelle is such a flirt. For real, for real. Oh. Did I pull out the... yeah. Pulled out the repair kit but didn't use it. It would be a good idea to use it. Everything's good. Recharge. Go ahead and recharge that. Doesn't hurt. I got plenty of soul gems. Where that came from. Did I even get the... I haven't even picked that up yet. I got distracted. Catch up with a friend? Yes. Do the little, since the encounters with, those mini dolmens, as I like to call them. I like to call them mini dolmens. Those are different now, since, the Solstheim chapter came out last year. There's more to it. There's NPCs to save, and it drops a piece that you need 10 of to make a skill style. I think it's, 4-shot Black Cold Harbor or something. It turns the force shock. That's hard to say. Force shock. It turns it a black color. It's kind of like a blackish with a purplish on the edges, you know? It looks really cool. I have seen it before. I'm sorry, Piggy. I need you for your bacon. I need the bacon. And we'll work on the restaurant after this. I have my shopping list here. Ready? Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no.
Fool! Don't just stand there. Do something.
Oh.
Did you say something?
One of those random encounters. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care at all. I'm gonna go dig. They were fine. I was very confused. Okay. We definitely know where that is. Doot, doot. That. I'll use this one as the start of my... I need to go down this way anyway. Cool. So I have that set up. Where might the extras be? Probably somewhere like in here. So I will work on that. There we go. Oh, there's one of the bonus items. 1, 2. And we'll do 3. There's 2 of the bonus items, or the second bonus item rather. bonus items! Hooray! And stuff. Having done that, I'm going to... I like to keep my inventory fairly organized. What is this? Created. Oh! Did I go over there and make the item for the Masterette and then not turn it in? That's so funny. This is for a Masterette. I should go turn that in. Like, why do I have a legendary item on me? That doesn't drop from places. Except maybe like specific trials, I think, might drop. I don't even still think they're legendary quality. I think they're still epic quality. They're just a perfected version. Anyway, okay. Decon gear that I don't need. It's nice to have the decon assistance. Really is, truly. Okay. So I'm gonna go shop for some Regulus and turn this in. So since I need to get Regulus and turn in a Masterette, I'm going to go to Mournhold because the Masterette turn in and the guild traders are all right there. It would be convenient. Oh, that's why. He's sucking my blood like a vampire. The angle on this is a little off. Okily dokily. Has that always been there? Probably. Probably always been there. The moss growing in a weird direction is throwing me. I wonder if I noticed that before and forgot. It's not a big deal. Should get, I think it's about 52 Masterettes for the woodworking ones. Aren't typically, they don't give you the most writs, but it's something. It's better than nothing. 53, that's nice. Okay. Oh, treasure map. Oh, it's Bleak Rock. Don't really need anything from Bleak Rock, certainly not trainer gear. But shall good. I might keep it just in case I get another lead for something in Bleak Rock that I do like. Because Bleak Rock has the Brazier of Frozen Flame, which is kind of cool. And the Ruby Dragon Skull is a tiny item, so it's nice to have tiny items. Your tchotchkes. Although with item limit, even if it's been increased, it still isn't always enough. I still like to make sure I have the room for the tchotchkes because a house feels empty without some clutter. It needs the clutter. Oh right, I need to get some Regulus. Leather. I need to look at what Regulus is worth right now. Well, I did not mean to do that. Please look skills, me. Oh, O'Reilly. Auto part. Forgot the S on that word. So, price check. The average is 167. They're suggesting 110 to 138. Current average with current listings is 119. So 125 is not terrible. It's not terrible. I just don't want to get gypped. I don't want to be extorted. Like 135 to me, I think that's a little much. Oh yeah, not willing to pay 500 each for Regulus. That's definitely well overpriced. 109. I know it's only 25, but hey, 109 is a good deal. I will take it. Nope. There are zones that have that are more likely to have traders that are going to list it at a lower price just because they are not the big cities like Mournhold's. You know, Mournhold's always been, or it hasn't always been the big daddy, but it's always been one of the big daddies. Used to be Raper's March. I don't know if it still is. Ralka. I don't know if Ralka is still like the gold standard for where trade guilds try to get. I don't usually get into guilds that stringent because I'm too casual of a player. I don't list consistently enough to meet minimums. I would get kicked. I think I will try Craglorn. Velkarth usually whoever's hanging out there has good prices. And then I think I just want to get one more stack. Because I think I have 225 now. I'd like to get one more stack, make sure I have at least 400 Regulus, considering the amount of items I'd still like to make. 116, I will take it. Good price. 108, also good price. This is a good price. 25, so there are 125 was not a bad cost, so I'll keep that one in mind here if I don't see a better price beforehand. Aha, 123 is even better. See, there you go. 100 each. Cool. I'll take it. Okay, so now that I have the Regulus, I'll be able to make some things that I need, but there are things that I need to go purchase. One of those being Scavenge Plate. It's from Clockwork City itself, from Home Vendor. So I'm actually using it as a floating shelf for a bar back. Because I've been working on the last area I have for this project, which is the tavern portion. Little bar area downstairs. Where people can listen to some live tunes and have a drink. Where am I going? Clockwork City. The focus. It's not the best today. It's not the best. I'm still processing here. I'm still processing. Gosh, Clockwork City is just... It's so pretty! It's so pretty! How can people not just, like, be in love with this? Look at those stars. Look at those bluey, twinkly stars. With the gears turning. And some clouds on the horizon. Oh. And the skyline. Oh. I mean, it's okay, you know. I guess Clockwork City's okay. I appreciate hard work. That's all. It doesn't hurt to check for the good stuff. There is the Scavenge Plate that I want. I just wanted one, right? Yeah, I just needed one. I'm doing 2 wide floating shelves. because it'll look best for that bar back. That's what I worked on a lot, I think, yesterday or the day before. I worked on the tavern just to get the structural components of the tavern in, the walls, the floor. I wanted to change a lot down there. Make it a little more cozy, because the bottom floor of the Dark Elf homes, since there's like not even windows, it looks very much like a dungeon. So I wanted to have it not look like a dungeon. That'd be great. So what else here? Keg, I need to make kegs. Column, I can make that one. I think I can make the Colovian. A chrome column. Tall, elegant. Why do I have it on there twice? Silly me. Dark elf end table. I'm using a dark elf end table as the little tables for that bar area. Dark elf counter. So a lot of this stuff I can already make myself. I'll go do that. I'll just go ahead and I'm in the city now. I won't waste any load screens. Go just make them here at the Hall of Refined Techniques. And then that'll help me see like which ones I'll need to go buy furnishing plans or pre-made furnishings for, etc. Alrighty. Is anything I need made here? I already know that I need to go purchase the furnishing plan for the Telvanni chair organic. I do not have that one. Solitude wall mirror noble, I do not think I have. I already checked the alchemy station. Your mirrors are usually, those furnishing plans are usually under the alchemy station. For the mirror portion, I suppose. But since there is a wood, I don't know if they all like, for sure all of the mirrors are under there. I think so. Thought I would check this just in case. Look at all of them Solitude nightstands, so many. Solitude really gave us like a lot of variations. It's nice to have variations of furnishings though. Makes it feel, looks it feel more organic and less like it's procedurally generated in a video game or something. So I'll need to buy the furnishing plan or the item itself for that one then. The Dark Elf counter, I do believe though, is under here. Sure is. I need another one of those. So I can check that off. My little to-do list on my post-it note. Hey, it works. It just works. I think the Dark Elf end table is also under here. They're colorful and they have some metal trim, but it's still mostly wood and therefore created under the woodworking table. I see the logic they were going with. What else? The column is under enchanting table. Oh, kegs. I am putting the kegs in the wall. I actually got that idea from the ESO devs. I don't remember which house, when you buy it furnished, did this, but there is one where they put the keg in the wall, as if it was like, you know, the storeroom in the back pushes the new keg through the wall, as a way of being able to... That's done in grocery stores. It's not, like, for example, when you get your milk from the grocery store, they have the storage for the dairy in the back, and they put the new dairy from the back, so you're not putting new dairy in front of the older dairy. That kind of thing. Let's see. 3 kegs. That's how many I needed. Chick. I think the Colombian wine crate would be under the alchemy station still. Necrom floor would probably... I don't know if I have the Necrom floor. That's an epic furnishing plan. I by no means have all the epic furnishing plans from the EU server.
Well.
Anywho, and see if I have the Dwarven Pipe quarter column. I don't know if I have the quarter column either. I have some of the Dwarven Pipes. I do not. I have the half column. I'm trying to remember where I put it. I know I was using it as a decorative item, but I don't remember where, and if that means that the half column will be okay. You know what? I'll use it eventually no matter what, even if this doesn't work out, so I'm going to go ahead and make it. It doesn't feel like a waste of materials for me. Let's see here. So I got that made. The other stations are upstairs. I am. Those wardrobes were empty. How rude. How rude of them to be empty. They should always be full and ready for me to loot from. Leather. I should be able to sneak that out pretty easily.
What is it?
What do you mean, what is it? Everything's fine. Nothing's happening here. There always been 3 NPCs here? I remember it always being a little difficult to get to the... One of the safe boxes spawns over here. I don't remember there being 3 NPCs though, but... Right. Not important right now at this moment. That's not what I'm doing here right now. I'm just passively shuffling through people's stuff. As one does in this game. When you've been playing ESO for 10 billion years. The Colovian wine crate. Wine crate? Yay, I have it. I'm making it. I want to see how it looks on that bar back. I know we're gonna have some bottles made like just by themselves individually, but I do of course want to keep the item limit in mind, and I feel like Colovian wine is probably as notable in the 2nd era as it is in the 3rd and 4th eras, so it makes sense to me that they'd have some Colovian wine even in a Dunmer zone. That's my logic for that. Okay, I was like, where's the enchantment station? Please. I need to make, I think, 2 more of those columns actually. I need one for the back. I'm trying to remember what I did because I wasn't there today. I haven't been in the restaurant project today. I'm just kind of trying to save time, I guess. Structures, there we go. I know I need the back right corner column to be made. I'm just gonna make 1 column for now. I can always make another. Oh, right, that's gonna be under courtyard. Silly me. Columns are under courtyard. Silly me. Now I'm gonna see. I don't think I have the Necrom floor that I want right now. Is it Necrom floor trims? Yeah. Never know when it's like platform, floor, walkway. Like they have so many different names for things. Yeah, I have one of the Necrom platforms, but it's just like the gigantic stone one. That's not the one I want by any stretch of, by any means. I want a specific one. It has just the right amount of touch of color, but mostly like a darker gray. Not a charcoal, like charcoal gray / light black like the current floor is. I want just a little bit of a lighter tone on the floor, with the trim that will match the walls and stuff, kind of bring everything together as a cohesive unit, because for me the floor right now with the lighter walls, the blues, and this whatever color that you want to make this, it just looks like it doesn't go together, and it makes the floor look like a black hole. Don't need the floor to look like a black hole, especially if people are, drinking down there. That wouldn't end well. I used Nuzame as the bar back. I just thought it would make sense for her to be tending the bar, because she already has that little towel on her belt. She has that towel / cloth on her belt. She's, the way she looks actually looks like she could fill that function, since we don't have an actual. That would be like a really cool house guest that I wish we could have. I wish we could have like an actual tavern keep or bartender, something like that. Tavern keep, we'll say, for the purpose of Elder Scrolls lore, but not Nordic. Although it makes sense for the tavern keep to be Nordic, but we already have a Nord barmaid / waitress. She carries a tray with a wooden Nordic mug. We already have like quite a few just like Nord NPC house guests in general, so I would like more variety. Include more of the Tamrielic races. So I need to buy that one. I need to buy that one. I'll have to shop for those. I'm going to go search to see if I can get the Necrom floor trimmed. I get the feeling the furnishing plan for it would probably be insanely expensive. Oh, there's just none available at all right now. That could happen too. See if there's any pre-mades. There are. I don't need that many though. There's a lot of people that have made 4, 6, 8. I just need one, you guys. I just need one. Why is it why is somebody selling 8 at a time? Why? Sadrith Mora, Dark Elements. Alrighty, let's go shopping. Sadrith Mora. That's over here. I'm going to save coin by hopping out of my Telgalen house and just trekking it a little bit. There are a couple of treasure chests that can spawn on the way, and I could definitely use the Buoyant Armiger motif chapters, or significantly more rarely, the Telvanni paintings. There are paintings that can drop only in Vardenfell, and they are gorgeous, and they are very rare. I've had one. I think I've had one painting drop for me in Vardenfell ever, since the release of this content in 2017. Just one. But it is like I know it's a less than 1% drop. I don't know the exact percentage, but it's significantly less than 1%. Like a point, I don't know. I don't know what percentage, but it's less than 1%. Just kind of searching the island. It doesn't hurt, because there could be one over here. There isn't, and that is fine. Oh, there's one there. Shred. Gimme. I'll take the Luminous Ink. I still need that achievement. Nothing useful in that bag, but that's okay. You know what? The hidden treasure bag is pure extra just for... Where did I get the hidden treasure bag from? I think that's Miri's benefit. That's one of the benefits of having leveled up the companions. There's little extra perks. And I think that's Miri's perk. I think. It's been a while. Am I going the right direction? Sure am. Making sure I'm not going towards a different set of questionable mushrooms. Vardenfell is just cool, man. Just cool. La, 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 don't need Regulus anymore. I am looking for Necrom floor trims pre-made. That's the one. Sweet. Got that. What else is very... That's for outside. The other three things that I have on this list are for different areas of the place, so I just need to make sure to leave 6, 7, 8, I'm gonna say 10 items open, because I believe I'm down to the 30s for items left in this house. Or for me, a restaurant. So just need to be mindful of my item limit. I definitely used a lot of item limit on the courtyard. I knew I was going to, because anytime you landscape, you just take up a lot of items. If you're going to landscape and you're going to landscape right, then you got to put, it's got to be lush and gorgeous, darling. So I'm definitely not sorry for using all that item limit, but it does mean that I'm going to be struggle busting on the tavern a little bit. That's why I haven't done the individual wine bottles or liquor bottles yet. I need to see what I'm working with first. And I wanted to see those Colovian wine crates, if I need to just put a row of them, maybe like 3 or 4. So here is what the tavern is looking like so far. It looks a lot lighter like this. It is, yes, it is thinner. It's because not only did I put these Necrom walls down, but they're covering up the Necrom staircases, or no, those were Markarth staircases that I used for the above floor. They kind of jutted in a little bit, which was fine, because I just wanted to make sure I had enough open here that's the barkeep and anybody else who works back here could get by to get back here. So as you can see here, this is what I meant by putting the keg in the wall. I just think this looks cool. I don't know if this is ever done in real life. I'm not a person who frequents taverns by any stretch of means. Like, I have nothing against them. It's just not my scene. So I don't know if this is done in real life, but I think it looks cool. I am gonna put the bottom shelf there, and this is like the little focal point. Second bar there, put down 2 more of the seats. So there'll be 4 seats in front of the bar itself. I'll have another table over here, and then one kind of slightly offset right here with so there will be 6 chairs at 3 tables, and 4 seats at the bar, so that makes 10 seats total. The rest I'll consider standing room for people that want to come check out whatever's going on here. I don't know if I might consider maybe a bench or 2 on some kind of side or something, just to add like a little bit of extra seating, but without tables. I don't know. I don't want to make it too crowded. I don't want to waste too much item limit. Yeah, I have 38 items left here, and I need to save 10 for both the courtyard and the above floor, the main floor. So that leaves 28 for the tavern down here. Gotta be mindful. It shouldn't be a big deal though. Yeah. What? What? Oh my god, I forgot I had him up there, so that scared the crap out of me. Rigert, you scared the crap out of me, man. I forgot I have Rigert here because the whole point of this restaurant is Velothi Reverie is being turned into um, a restaurant. I'd like to think that this place had shut down because of the Malborn poisoning the water and causing havoc and disrupting this trade route through Narcissus. Because Narcissus is a main trade route in Deshaan and in Morrowind and Ebonheart Pact in general. Um, so I'd like to think that given what Aurora does as her main job, if you will, um, her main philanthropy mission is to support small businesses and help people rebuild when they've been through tragedy, when they've been through um, events. So, just helping rebuild this restaurant, and then this is where she's going to have her engagement party to Miri. It's got to have an engagement party. And it just makes sense for the engagement party to be in Deshaan, given that Miri's family is from Mournhold, and she's supposed to have a big family. We know for sure, of course, you help her save her brother in Blackwood, and we also know that she has a sister in politics. But she said, in a big family, you have to know how to scrap. So they're almost certain that she has more brothers and or sisters and or other siblings. We just don't know how many. And of course, probably have like cousins, grandparents, all sorts of people. And Aurora would want to invite her friends. So she invites Rigert because Rigert's like right nearby anyway, doing his Rigert thing, which is to say causing chaos. I'd like to think that when he's at an engagement party, he's hanging around by the kitchen because he loves food. Of course, why wouldn't he love food? He's a Nord. I have Keldora, that waitress I was talking about here, of course. Of course, she would be here. I put Darius Aralis here as the host to help seat people, etc. And then outside, they'll have pathing. Not all of them, but a lot of them will have pathing. For a few of the guests, there is quite a bit of a limit here at this house. Like you can only do 8 house guests, unfortunately. But I still have Fenorian here. I was gonna say, why can't I interact with him? Fenorian is here. Ember is my second favorite companion. I adore her. And of course, Miri has to be here at her own engagement party. So Miri's here. Buy the food because Miri loves to eat. Every time you go to a big city, she's like talking about how famished she is, and like if they can get something, a bite to eat. And Ember, I'd like to think, would be very interested by all this because she like shiny. She likes shiny things. I didn't want to have everybody outside, so I'd like to think Rigert's hanging by the kitchen, annoying our chef, makes mini soups. Rigert's probably giving some unsolicited advice of like things to put in the soups, and makes many soups is like, absolutely not. I got a whole scene going here that is definitely how I would do that. And this is where there could be bands. So I have the glass harmonica here to play. This spot was left open without an instrument, so if ever people come here, they can use whatever emote they want. Like I could do Ragnar the Red. Whip out the fancy Skyrim lute. This lute is so pretty. I think this is the prettiest one. Is that still? I'm pretty sure that's still a lute. And of course there is a microphone. It's more old school. It's pretty Art Deco down here actually in general. This style right here for the Dwarven glass harmonica definitely lends itself to an Art Deco influence. Faux show, as does my background there. Putting that wall there like that with the upside down dwarven conical light lamp definitely looks Art Deco influence. So is that a Tamriel thing to do? No, but I really sorry to anybody who does. The art is subjective in itself anyway, but I do not like art. Do not like Art Deco paintings. I'm not a Gustav Klimt fan. Very sorry, just not. I don't like the colors generally. It's the style and the chosen palettes are not for me. But I love Art Deco furnishing style. The the curved lines, the intricacy of it, and having just like burst of it feels kind of like if nature was turned into something that also mimicked the progress being made of the day. It feels like a marriage of like nature and industrialism. It's very fascinating and pretty to me. So anyway, I should probably put down the furnishings I created. I'll do the floor first so I'll be able to see it best while I can. Mr. DeWinter, if you are listening still, can I have more coffee, please? Coffee for Coco, please? Let's see here. What way do I want to put it in? I do think I would like that part to show the border, the edge. I think. We'll see how it looks. If I feel that that is just not doing the trick, then I'll go with something else. I need to lower the floor, that would be good. Is this floor uneven? Weird. That's wild. Because it hasn't been, I didn't snap this platform to anything, so it's kind of odd. But whatever. Let's see here. It might end up exposing some of the floor there. I'm not sure that's a big deal to me. Let's do it and see what it does over on the other end. I'll go ahead and also center here, or center best I can anyway. No, that looks fine. That's fine. I'm not mad at it. I'd rather a little bit be exposed right there than at the back, because that's supposed to be a focal point. That's also the one, like the first thing you see when you come down. Your eye is drawn to that area, that bar back. Thank you, Mr. DeWinter. Thank you. Uh-oh. I think he's gonna bring Courage in here. Oh no, not the puppy! Not the puppy dog! Not the puppy dog!
Oh, it's a puppy.
He's in the oh, it's a big
He
stretch.
laid on my arm and then immediately fell asleep.
Oh.
He laid down and just
What a sweet
like, are you
boy.
out? He just went. He put his arm. That's why I sent you the picture. I was like, damn.
Sent
I
me a
got.
picture. I didn't know.
Oh no, he put his arm right
Had my
here
arm
and
on,
just,
or my phone on
he
sound.
just kind of like. And then he goes, and then the next thing you know, I woke up and.
Puppy. Oh, you took a nap.
Oh God, yes. Yeah,
It's
you
a puppy
take that
dog.
relax little nap.
It's a puppy
Did
dog.
he really? Okay, well I'm gonna take him out, okay?
But it's a puppy dog. Look at those ears.
The floofy ears. You gotta watch out for the pits and bulls. Pits and bulls got all sorts of. They attack people all the time. They're
Oh,
very.
sorry, pups.
They're very.
Oh.
I'll leave him here. He wants to be by you.
Oh.
You gotta watch out for the pits and bulls, okay?
Maybe kind of like. Let me adjust this.
Yeah, pits and bulls are very, very aggressive, and they attack people all the time because they're puppies. You see how aggressive he is?
Oh, you can't really.
Well,
He's
that's because
kinda
he's
like-
puppling. He's just a big floof.
The desk is blocking the view of a puppy dog. Look at the baby.
Oh, you gonna roll on the side? Yes, Dad.
Look at the baby.
Oh goodness. Okay, well I'm gonna use the restroom, and you go do your thing, and I'll leave the door open. And if he decides to act troublesome, kick him out.
And he's just a baby. Oh, sweet boy. Hi, Bubbles. Are you taking a nap earlier? Yeah? Oh, that's a big yawn. It's a big yawn for a big Bubbles. There we go. Now y'all can see him. It's a big yawn. Do you want to say hi to people? You want to say hi to people? No? Still sleepy? Oh, goodness. Is the blanket making you itch? Sorry. Sorry, Bubba's. Uh-oh. He is up. Are you going to be mischievy? Are you going to get in the mischief? Yeah? Oh, look at the big stretch. That's the big stretch. Oh, now he's exploring. Is that so? He says, why am I not getting attention? Why are you doing this with those people? I don't even know who the computer people are. Should be paying attention to me. I think he's going under my desk. I don't know if he's going to continue sniffing and everything or if he's going to... Oh, he laid down. Just wanted to be by me. Such a good dog. Uh-oh. There we go. Uh-oh. I don't know where I am. Oh, that's what I was going to do with the dwarven pipe. The half one may not work then. So I think it's going to go too far into the dwarven sconces I have on the ceiling there. I kind of like how this is turning out though. This is definitely the floor I would have wanted though. It looks a lot brighter down here, a lot less like a dungeon. It's supposed to look like, you know, there's activity happening up in her. Got some activity happening. Hi, Bubbles. Hi. He's still sleepy? He's under my desk. Doing sleepy puppy stuff. Okay. So put the floor down. I'll do the counter next. No, I'll do the kegs. No. Okay. Earth. Stockroom. Keg. I need to go into first person here. There we go. Now I can actually see what I'm doing. Rigor is startling me, like, every time. What's he doing, Bubbles? Are you demanding attention? Does Mom need to give you attention? Is this not pupceptible? Oh, you're still tired. He tends to sleep the most in the afternoon. He's active in the morning with his dad. I think he's being mischievy. We don't even say mischief, we say mischief. Because we're cool. Do I hear you trying to sniff under there? Oh, wrong button. How tall is that comparatively? I want some kind of gap though. It doesn't always need to be like the most practical. For the aesthetics, it has to be aesthetics. You know what I mean, jelly beans? Is that even in the water? Oh, good on me for actually getting that right the first time. Did you get an itchy on your tail? Did you get an itchy on your tail? You need help with that? He got an itchy on his tail. And I got a dog hair up my nose. I'm pretty sure that phantom feeling of having like dust on the end of my nose always tickling me is probably his dog. It's probably dog hair. There's no other, like, good explanation. It's certainly not any, like, illicit things. Just dog hair. Alrighty, so I do peek the third band out. That's how I like to do this. Rigger, why are you so noisy? He's the only NPC that's being noisy. All the other NPCs I placed are very quiet, and then there's Rigger like, ah! That's somehow just very appropriate, though, honestly. So does that look unbalanced on that side now? Fine. I guess not. I guess it's alright. Bubba's, what you doing? Bubby. Bubby. You exploring? What are you doing over there by the books? You want to read a book? It's going to be a scholarly dog. It's going to be the smartest dog there ever was. Hello. Hello. Are you demanding attention, sir? Hello. Your mama loves you. I think he's starting to want to throw a fit. He sometimes gets very annoyed. He gets very annoyed if I'm not down there taking the nap with him. It's like, mother, when I nap, you nap. We nap together as a family. He also just really loves when Mr. DeWinter and I are together. He gets so happy when Mr. DeWinter and I are in the same room. It is so sweet. I think I like that height difference. Still enough off the floor. Don't have to bend down too much. I think that is good. Do I have them even? I think so. Hard for me to tell. Good enough. Courage. Can you please stop trying to eat the hobbits? For some reason, I have Merry Pippin and Samwise Gamgee on a shelf as pops, as the pop figures, and he really, for some reason, likes to sniff those and lick those the most. He's like, what are the hobbits doing? They're full of salted pork and all sorts of delicious things. Courage, are you making mip chippies? Yeah. Yeah, are you doing your rounds in the room? He's making sure everything's okay. There are no intruders. Because, I mean, he has to make sure I'm safe. It's his job. Dogs, man. I might have to, I might have to make him vacate the premises, or vacate the room soon here, because... It's hard to puppy sit and decorate at the same time. Are you just, like, straight up going through that box? I have the tall box I have on this side is a puzzle table that was given to me for Christmas. For Christmas. Courage. Courage. He's being a brat. Yeah, he's just trying to get attention. He makes that as if he's gonna, like, choose a corner of furniture whenever he wants to be. Whenever he wants the attention right now, or else. Or else he's gonna pout. And that's what he's doing right now. He just flopped under my desk. And I heard him go. Yes. so very grumpy. Yes, oh goodness. It's just not right. It's not right that a puppy dog's not being given constant attention. So I put that up. I do like how the Colovian wine crate turned out. That'll look cute on the bottom. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough item limit for the top shelf. That'll be like the last thing I do. You know, I thought having 500 items instead of 400 items as a limit in here would have made a larger impact than it did. I did need 2 columns. That's okay. Now I know. Another Necrom column. I'll put that on the list of things I need to make. Is all good. It's not the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. Let's see here. This is not centered. I can fix that. Like that. I still don't think that is quite enough. I wonder if I don't have... Something else feels like uncentered, but I can't put my finger on what of all of this is uncentered. Yep. Did y'all just hear that? Did you just hear that? Good sir, are you throwing a tantrum? Are you throwing a tantrum, Courage? Yes, are you not getting the attention that you deserve? Are you not the star of the show like you should be? Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on? So grumpy. So grumpy. Mom gives you tons of attention all the time. Mama gets to have some time for herself sometimes, you know. That was so funny. It honestly sounds like me in the morning before I've had coffee. I am not a morning person by any stretch of the imagination. Not even slightly. Not even slightly a morning person. Bubby, you're gonna be okay. It's okay. It's okay. You will survive. I promise. Mr. DeWinter, do you hear your dog right now? Do you hear him throwing that tantrum? Because he is throwing a full tantrum right now. I guess not a full tantrum. He's definitely thrown bigger ones than this. But still. Yeah, I'm full grumpy Kims. He's grumpy. He is very grumpy. Your doggo is being very grumpy, Mr. DeWinter. Are you gonna do anything about it? I'll give you... try to reach under there and give him some head scritches. Some ear scritches. Oh, goodness. He's trying to move his face away like, no, no. You know what I really want? I really want you to come downstairs and just take a 5-hour nap with me. Is that so much to ask? Pretty much that's what that is. Speaking of which, though, just as an FYI, in about 45 minutes, I'm going to hop off for a couple of hours. Still 45 minutes longer. I'll hop off for a couple of hours and then I'll come back. Or I don't know. You know what? Today I won't do the split stream. We'll do that on Saturday. So for today, I'll just do the stream like normal. I'll try the split stream, having a break in between, coming back in the evening. I'll do that on Saturday. Tomorrow, though, I will be actually streaming in the evening for luxury furniture. So when the luxury furniture shows up, have a little dance party, check out the furnishings, maybe do some sneak thief stuff. What am I doing? Tables. That's what I was doing. That's why I was under parlor. He's so grumpy right now. He's trying to pretend like he's eating something. There's nothing to eat under there. I love all the music in this game. Do you hear me, Microsoft? I love all the music in this game. What are you licking? Why are you licking the end table? Why are you licking the subwoofer? He's just licking everything. He's a licking licker. I need to decide if I want to have I do want the table slightly offset, but I need to decide if I want it slightly offset forward or back. Probably be back, right? Because there's chairs there too. There's still plenty of room in front of the stage. Yeah, I think that's just fine. Excuse the hiccup. I hiccup like that when I gulp down too much air while I'm talking. Courage. What are you doing? Why are you licking the trash can now? Courage, stop trying to eat things. Courage. 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 He's being such a brat right now. Am I gonna have to evict you? You don't even know what evict means, yet somehow he knew what I meant and put his head down like, Mama, I just want to be around you. Stop being cute. It's not fair. It's not fair that you're so cute. It's just not right. Mr. DeWinter, this is your child. I like how whenever he's causing problems, it's your child. He's so cute, though. He's not exactly causing big problems. He's just being adorable. Okay, put that column up. Put those... I need to decide what chairs I'll use. Probably dark elf ones. I do want backs on the ones for those tables, I think. Just makes more sense. Don't want everything to be the same height, otherwise it just doesn't look complete. So I am thinking for chairs, dark elf style, which I actually haven't used in this project at all. Without arms, so probably the dark elf chair angle. Yeah, I think that one would be best. And I'll need 6 of those chairs. Write that down on the notepad. My dog is so annoyed with me right now. It's so funny. Yeah. blanket is dropping down enough to cover his eyes, so he's just like, I can't say anything. So cute. Such a cutie patootie. Such a cutie pie. Such a cutie patootie. So cute it makes me cry. Are you eating my blanket, sir? Sir? Sir, this is a Wendy's. Sir? Why does it feel like you're trying to eat my blanket down there, sir? Sir? Oh, you're not. You're just being cute. Rigert sounds insane up there. He sounds crazy. He's just like, wah ha 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 ha. Are we sure Rigger isn't the Joker in disguise trying to find the Tamrielic version of Batman? See? I know the real lore. The real Elder Scrolls lore. Perfect. Perfectly even. Love it. Oh yeah. That's starting to look great. It's starting to come together. I am pleased with myself. It's a nice combination of your base game Dunmer styles with your DLC chapter Dunmer styles. That is what we like to see. So I'll still need to make another column to go right here. Cover that up and make that edge a little bit more dynamic. So, oh, I need to look at what the item limit is right now, as a matter of fact. Alright, so our item limit's at 20, I got 26 left. And I still need to keep, I think it might be the time for me to get what I need for upstairs, so I'll know exactly what I have left to put in the tavern downstairs. Are you getting into mischief, Papa? Papa, I got your tail. Bobby, Courage, what you doing? Hi. He looks so mad at me right now. He looks so mad at me. Courage, hi. Could you please not try to eat foam? You got a little piece of styrofoam from the box over there, and now he's just like, I'm gonna get you. Do you want to play the game? Yeah? You want to play the game? You want to be in the chair? Put Bubby in the chair. See how he feels about that. Yeah. He's gonna be like, no, mama. No. No. He knows I can pick him up. Yeah, you know I can pick you up. Oh, gotcha. Yep, don't want to hurt you. Whoa, 70-pound dog. There you go. He's the streamer now. I'm no longer the streamer. Bubby is the streamer. That's how it is at this point. Oh, he left. I guess he didn't feel like being that tall. You just want to play with mom, don't you? You just want to play with mom, don't you? He's not actually biting me hard at all. I can remove my finger like that. He kind of like puts my finger behind his canines to let me go like whoosh, 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 whoosh. He's so cute. He's so cute. Look at those teepees. Look at those teepees. Oh. Who is being the Mipchippy Papas? Who's being Mipchippy? Who did it? Oh. Mwah. Kissed you on the nose. How dare I? How dare I get one up on you? Bitch's puppy. Ah, ah, ah. Hello. I'm not distracted, you guys. I'm totally playing the game right now. Totally finishing up this project. Here is Lippy going. Totally normal. Just a doggo being a doggo. He wanted to play with his mom. It's the whole reason he came in here. He wanted attention from his mother. Are you gonna let me walk you around the chair? No, not right now. Sometimes he lets me walk him in a circle around my chair. Right now he just wants to be like, I got your finger, Mom. And I'll be like, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You got your finger, Mom. I'm gonna squish your face. Let me squish your face. Let me squish your face. Let me squish your face. Oh, now he's trying to hold, whenever he wants me to go somewhere, he gently like grabs my hand with his mouth and he will lead me. He will lead me. He's trying to get me to stand up right now and go downstairs. That's what he's doing. Well, thanks for the kisses. Yeah? You giving Mama some kisses? I know you want me to come downstairs, but I'm streaming right now. Promise I'll give you attention afterwards. Lots of attention, just like I do every day, hours and hours. Mwah. Mwah. I'm gonna go back to play my game, okay? Are you gonna let me? Am I allowed? No? I'm not allowed? See, the real toxic relationship is the relationship between dog and owner. The dog really runs the household. Let's get it. Let's not kid ourselves. The dog is the real person in charge of the household. Our lives revolve around him and his silly butt. Yeah, I said it. I'll see how. You're doing that on purpose. Okay. Okay. You had a chance. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. Yeah. He's throwing a tantrum. Did you want the pencil? Thank you. Come again. Sweet boy. Such a sweet dog. He's a really good dog, you guys. I'm pretty sure Courage is the real star of this stream. It's not me. Courage is the star, not me. I'm just here to give him Treatos and pets and fish. That's it. He's the one who's really in charge. It does look different from that one. I guess that's okay. I guess it's alright. At least it's not my big concern was it protruding too much through the dormant sconces, which is not, so all good. Gently fierce, yes. Puppy stuff is always good, am I right? Oh, I don't have it back on the game. I should fix that. There we go. Yes, puppy dog is good. He is the best boy in the world. Let's be honest, he's the one who would actually be the star. It wouldn't be me, it would be Puppy. He's a really sweet dog. His way of throwing tantrums is to just do what a lot of dogs do, which is put his mouth on something and look like, I will chew it if you don't give me attention. And all he wants is just to be pet and be played with. Like, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm like, no you won't. And he's like, yes I will. He's also a young dog. He's, see, it's July, so he's 19 months old. He's not even 2 years old yet, so he still has that teenage dog year going. Still got that attitude, that sass. I need to find Tilvani Chair Organic. Let's see if anybody is selling the furnishing plan. Not as expensive as I thought it would be. I'm going to hope that the one at the Rift is still there. Let's find out. Only one way to find out. Hop on over to the Rift. Scald's Retreat Way Shrine is closer to the guild traders over there than the actual Rift Way Shrine. Funny enough. I'm pretty sure most viewers would only pop in over here just to watch Courage more than me. I would not blame them. He is Puppy. One of these days I'll be able to clip. I need to figure out how to clip from the app. Okay, that's not what I need. I need Tilvani Chair. Which one is organic or fungal? Organic. Heyo! That was the cheapest one listed right now. I'll take it for 53. That's not awful. 53k, because I need to make 6 of the chairs. So if I'm going to make 6 of the chairs, I don't want to have to pay an arm and a leg for it. Go ahead and hop on over. Maybe hop on over to the... Oh, is that how you subclass? You need to... I haven't even subclassed my character before. I know so much about housing and styling and stuff, but the combat, definitely a couple years behind on. Oh, the woodworking station is somewhere over here. Alright. I guess that's not too far.
Oh, I was sent for you.
No, thank you. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep!
You're on your own today. I'm not going near those docks.
Oh, come now.
You say the woodworking station is there, but where is it? There it is. Okay, so Tilvani. Chair. What? I learned it, right? Tilvani Chair Organic. Tilvani Chair Fungal. That's not the one I want. Would it be under a different one? Perhaps it is at the... This is not my favorite place to do crafting. The Rift is not set up as well as a lot of the newer places are, which is okay. But it does mean it's not my favorite place to roam around. Where'd they put the friggin' Put the... Oh, they put it down here. That's right. Because it's like the quest in Skyrim. Okay, so it's definitely not there. I wish I had looked at what it was before I went and did all this. I'm just gonna go to the future guild house because all my crafted stations will be in one spot. It'll be easier for me to find out where this chair went. Because right now it feels like it pooped in the thin air. I would really think that the Telvanni chair would have been under woodworking just like the fungal one. I'm very confused about that. Yeah, it's still the only one there, so I'll check provisioning. Maybe it's under those. There's the table. Okay. Clothing? No idea where this chair is. Wait. Why is it under here? It does use mundane runes. Is it supposed to look like wood, but it's made out of stone? I'm really confused right now. At least I found it. I don't understand why it's using stone to... but whatever. Okay, so I need 6 of them. What am I running so low on? Oh! Finally running low on decorative wax. Cool. Be good to keep an eye on. Alright, so I got that made. I need to get a Solitude Wall Mirror Noble. I do not own that one as of yet. So I'm going to look it up on TTC. TTC is still the gold standard, man. Still the good place to find stuff that you need to buy. At least from what I've seen. See how much the noble one costs. Oh, funny enough, there might be one in Riften. It was listed 11 minutes ago, so there's a good chance it's still there. Fingers crossed and all that. I don't have any of the houses in the Rift yet. Grand Gallery of Tamriel is one that you can get with trade bars. FYI. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness me. I don't like that one. I'll just waste the gold. It's fine. I really should. I do not have CP points, and there is a champion point passive that allows Way Shrine porting to be cheaper to do. I don't have my points are mostly in things that involve crafting and sneaking, because that's been the most useful for me. But it wouldn't be horrible to save some coin, even if it's a small amount of coin on Way Shrines. I think it was Winter Rose. Yeah. And it's Solitude Mirror Wall Mirror. Because there are multiple Solitude mirrors, which is neat. Yay, it's still there. Sweet. Okay, I'll be able to make that in a second. I have not seen a listing for the Dark Elf sofa in a long time. I've been looking for the Dark Elf sofa and it is never listed, so I found that kind of interesting. I don't know if it is just an actually rare drop. It's listed now for not a lot. Considering how often this is missing from a guild store, I actually think it's worth more than 9 or 18,000 gold. Scarcity, I know there's not probably going to be a lot of demand because Dark Elf Sofa Angled is going to be from February 2017 as a furnishing plan. A lot of the people that do housing will own it at this point, but there is scarcity, supply and demand. The economics does actually, the capitalism in ESO is a little bit different thing. Capitalism in real life, though, I guess in some ways not too different. But the scarcity of this furnishing plan, considering it's hardly ever listed, means that I would think it deserves to be a little bit higher in price than that. Personally. I like fair prices. I mean, it's nice to have things cheap too, but I also believe in like a person's hard work being rewarded, and that's why I'm in a guild called the Fair Trade Society. I like fair trade. Whoa, you get the joke? That's so funny. Solitude Wall Mirror was a blueprint that is at the woodworking table, I believe. Yes, it is. So there are mirrors that can be in other places besides the alchemy station. Stands to reason. Because the Solitude Mirror is this noble one, which is why I want it. It's made from wood. I wanted to use this for the bathroom as the vanity mirror that you have on above the counter, above the sink. So it's cool that to have that here. I'll make the Dark Elf sofa, which should be at the clothier station. Most things that come with cushiony cushions usually are. I say usually because that is not always the rule, and that is the case for this one. So given that, I should have looked at what it was for. It might be a diagram because it involves a lot of, nope. Could have been that because it involves a lot of metal trim. Ah, it's a blueprint. I guess they consider this mostly wood and therefore it goes under blueprints. I don't know if there was actual logic that there was used for that, but could have been. You never know. I'm gonna make sure that I'm not missing anything here. I am not. Gonna have to figure out how to make chat work on here because chat is supposed to work on there. But I haven't had any alerts today, so the alerts haven't been like tested live. That's okay though. Nobody ever is going to be forced to follow or subscribe or anything. If people want to be here just to listen and lurk while I play ESO, that is absolutely okay. I'm just here playing my favorite game. Sometimes I might play other games, but they'll still be in the ARPG or some kind of RPG world in general. The column, that's what I needed to do. Necrom column. Oh, I keep going under structures for the Necrom column every time when it is in fact under courtyard. Silly me. Alright. Time to head back. We'll put those in and then see where we're at with the item limit. I am almost done with Velothi Reverie's restaurant. which is cool because it's got to have that engagement party there. I'll finally be able to move my story along there as well, which would be good. I need to decide on final formatting for it, if I want to do it as an episodic thing, if I want to do it episodic as in like actual episodes of a series, or if I want to do it more as something that I would write, if I want to just build the website and do it that way. I got too many ideas. There's too many ideas cooking in my head, and I need to make a finite decision on that. And in the sense of doing that, with Aurora's story, I want to document everything I can for ESO while I am able. Enjoy my favorite game in the world while I can. Since I don't know, panicking is not the logical thing to do by any means, but I'm certainly worried about the future of the game at this point. I am also still very upset about learning that Brad Derrick was let go. I don't think he should have ever been let go. I think that was a stupid idea. That was a stupid decision. That was not a great decision. I think that's even. Yep. There. That looks a little bit better now. A little bit more aligned. About time for me to do pathing for the house guests as well. That would be a good idea. So that part is done. I'm going to, let's see, how many items do we have left? 24 items left that can be placed in this restaurant in Velothi Reverie. I'm going to take a look at everything where I'm at this moment. My lips are dry as hecarino. I like things that remind me of my childhood. This isn't Lip Smackers, it's Color Pop. But it smells like candy. And I like that it's got a button. Anyway. Okay, the entrance is looking cool. There's it's supposed to be a coat rack. Something we don't have in the game. We don't have a coat rack. Or a robe rack. Would it still be called a coat rack in ESO? Or are there robe racks? It's all looking nice and fancy and done up straight. I'm definitely happy with this room. Rigger, sir, stop trying to take all the food. Let's take a look at the kitchen here. I did want to add more to the quote-unquote locker area for employees. That's what I have this for. That's why there's the new chef hat. The chef hat is a furnishing item. It looks so small too. It's such a tiny chef hat. That is something that you can pick off of NPCs, specifically chefs, especially. In Glenumbra, one of the new furnishings, you can pickpocket in Glenumbra. And a place to clock in and out, go like this and go, and it punches the time card. Get it? They're like time cards. Hee 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 hee. Got over here to take the coinage. There's a safe box for the funds, the key to lock and unlock it, ledger. Got the sink. Got the soups going, because of course Makes Mini Soups would have mini soups going. I think I'll leave the grill clear. It'll just look like that. Bakery case is looking good. Everything's looking rather full. We're gonna just, say like cyclosporia. Not something you need to... Cyclospora? Cyclosporia? I don't remember if there's an IA or an A at the end of there. And in either case, there's no diarrhea lettuce in Tamriel. We are free of diarrhea lettuce. looking good up here. Don't want too much detail, nice and simple. All right, the bathroom. I'm actually thinking the mirror over here would be too much. I think the noble mirror is actually, yeah, it's too large. Large. You could make it look like a singular piece, but I wanted my future fancy pants sink here to stand out. So I'm going to leave it like this. We have the soap, which looks kind of like lye soap in a bottle. Got the towels, place to sit on a cushioned bench, got your bathroom stalls, the landscape painting that's always in fancy bathrooms, the plant that somehow stays alive in the fancy bathrooms. So that's looking good. Save item limit by not doing it. I mean, I know I made that mirror and paid for the furnishing plan, but I'll use it somewhere else. There'll always be somewhere else to do. There's always another project. All right, so happy with that area as well. All right, outside where the engagement party is going to be held, and it's all set up. Got a feast. I'd like to think that whatever's like left over at the feast will either go to nearby wildlife. That's what my husband's parents, like, they live on land like in hill country area. So hey, it's raining again. It's raining hard. We've had a lot of rain over here. Like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, for those who weren't here at the beginning of the stream, not only did we have a tornado warning where I live last night, but there was an actual like full tornado in my city that did damage, and tornadic activity is not normal for where I live at all. So the fact that there was not only rotation that could produce a tornado, it didn't, the one over in my neighborhood didn't actually produce a tornado, but there was rotation. It just didn't stay, it didn't stay stable enough to actually fully drop down. Rotation stayed up in the sky. There was a hook echo, but I don't think the downward force was there to actually create a funnel. I'm a little bit of a nerd about tornadoes, a little bit. I don't know the most by any means. I'm not going to say I know everything at all, but I watch the Dominator crew, Reed, Timmer, and the Dominator crew, because I think what they do is really cool. They bring a lot of awareness about tornadies, as my husband calls them. He goes, "Tornady, wee!" It's so silly. My husband's adorable. He's adorable. Yeah, I need to scroll on a little bit more. See what I'm doing here. Good. And we definitely enjoy watching the weather. I do have a reverence for tornadoes. It's not that I take the damage that they cause and the loss that they cause lightly by any means. Just something I've always had a fascination with ever since I actually saw in EF, I think it was an EF4. I'm not sure that EF5s were even really a thing, much of a thing back when I was a kid, because I saw one as a kid. There was this gigantic thunderstorm out where he lived, and I'm helping my granddad at his stained glass and flower shop, like I often did in the summer, because I really loved it up over there. By help him, I mean I get distracted all the time. He didn't care. He was just happy to have me there. And he'd answer questions when I would ask them. But anyway, so he calls me out to the back of the shop outside, and I'm just like, wondering what's going on here. I'm like, did I do something wrong? Like one time I I reorganized all of those like plastic pots that plants are put in for people to carry home. Um, I reorganized them, and it actually, I just made a mess because I didn't even finish the project, and it was a mess. And my granddad was like, he wasn't mean about it. He was just like stern. He was like, don't do this again. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. But no, he pointed out there, and he's like, look at that over there. And I'm like, oh, what is that? You know, kind of. I would imagine my eyes dilating, like, what's that? And he was like, that's a tornado. It's a really big one. I'd say that's like so many miles away. And he knew exactly like where it was, and he was also saying, well, it's coming this way, we need to go. So um so he locked up the shop, and we left and went back to my mama's condo, went to the bottom floor, had the old school, the tan TV. It was tan, and it was old. It was from the 70s, I think. And I'm watching the news while they cover this massive, it wasn't EF4, it was just the regular Fujita scale. It was F4, a tornado. It was tearing up in Albertsons. So I was watching that on the news while I'm sitting down there eating my Michelinas TV dinner, with crumbled Doritos on top as a crunchy topping. Because to me that was the best. Put your crunchy topping nacho cheese Doritos on your TV dinner, and we're just eating, watching the news, and making sure that if they say, hey, it's time for our neighborhood specifically to go, where it's safe, then we had, the bathroom down there was definitely large enough for me and my mama to go and shelter. That didn't happen for us. The tornado had dissipated before it ever got to us. But that Albertsons, was half of it was gone, like decimated. Um, what was so cool about that though was the manager of that Albertsons actually saved everyone's lives. He had them go in the coolers. You know how they have those, like, the coolers where all the refrigerated stuff is, like milk. He had them go in there. Um, because those are reinforced. They're reinforced refrigerators. They need to be, so that so it stays cold, and so it doesn't cause any humidity or any other change in temperature fluctuations and whatnot from the rest of the store. So that was actually the best place they could have gone, and that was actually the best decision he could have made because it saved their lives. The rest of the store, out front, gone, absolutely gone, but those people were saved. So he was a hero. That was pretty cool. Um, Sad that the store was gone. The Albertsons did not come back. There was an HEB on the other side of the road. They just didn't rebuild. They just demolished it. But that manager was a hero, and I hope he was at least hired somewhere else because he deserved to be. Anyway, so after that whole thing, I was a fan of tornadoes and have been ever since. That was when I was, I think, 8 or 9 years old. It was like 28 years ago for me. Good gravy. Okay, so I placed that. Did I want to put... Yeah, we're kind of like in a darker spot here. I should put some candles right there. I got like dog hair in my nose again. There's always dog hair going up my nose. Little things to remember, remind you of your little pain in the butt. He's my pain in the butt though. The one I have over here is a dwarven candles plate. I have one over there too. Maybe I'll put something different on here, or just take it off altogether because I have that Vardenfell glow stalk giving it light. and I can put the dwarven candle plate here so it, yeah, it's flush. So they match. Yeah, I'll do that. Save on a little bit of item limit because I have only 18 items until I am completely full up here. I think I'm done with everything on the top floors except for the tavern on the bottom floor, which is fantastic. I just need to put the chairs on the tables, the column up, the last column, and then I can see what I have left as far as item limit and add as much detail as I am able to with what I have left. Given the chairs and everything, Rigger, why are you being so noisy? I can hear you all the way down here. Rigger, he's the only house guest who's making a bunch of noise. Hannah Beth with a raid for the party of 13. Thank you so much. Were you also streaming ESO? If I have not met you before, it is a pleasure to meet you. If I have met you before and forgot, then I apologize. But welcome in to everybody. Hello, Hannah Beth. If that's how you prefer your name called, please correct me if I'm wrong. I hope you had a fantastic stream and have had a fantastic Thursday, or, you know, Friday morning if you're from Australia. I don't know, rain's calming down where I live. It's been started raining again. We've had a lot of rain so far. Oh, awesome! Has he been playing ESO? Hannah is fine. Cool beans. Alright, so what did you do in ESO today? Or if you need to take off though, that's absolutely fine, of course, too. It's nice to meet Hannah's friends. I hope that you guys had fun hanging out with Hannah. It is a pleasure to meet you. What's it called? So yeah, what'd you doing at ESO today? I'm working on finishing my Velothi Reverie restaurant. There's a bottom floor tavern, and that's the last area of this restaurant that I have left to do, and then it'll be done. I'm just seeing what I have left because I only have 18 item slots left for this project. Didn't play the game for years. You tried PvP again? Oh. Yeah, depending on the amount of years, it could definitely be a lot more chaotic. Vengeance mode in Cyrodiil is definitely a lot different. I don't know what kind, if you did Battlegrounds or regular Cyrodiil, Vengeance mode Cyrodiil, duels. Like, there's so many different ways to PvP in ESO now, which is neat. Oh, Imperial City, of course, too. So many ways to get killed by other players. That's kind of like the fun of it, though, am I right? Just kind of like hopping back in and being like, oh, this build is not so viable anymore. Whoops. I don't PvP a whole lot myself. Whenever it comes to White Strake's Mayhem, I might hop in just for the goodies that come with it. And it's easier to hop into Imperial City during White Strake's Mayhem and get those achievements done. It's much more difficult to get those achievements done otherwise. Of course. Makes sense. It looks cozy. Thank you so much. This is the tavern. Velothi Reverie is a Dunmer house that's in Deshaan. The medium one that's been around. This one as a house has been around since housing started in 2017. I've reskinned quite a bit of it with the walls and the floor here and putting these columns up because I wanted it to not feel so much like a dungeon. But the whole point of this house is to be for an engagement party because my character Aurora is getting married. So she's got to have an engagement party. Got to have fun. Oh, you tried like all the different ones, all the different PvPs, and the PvP did in fact, you know, dominate you. That's okay though. I hope you had fun still. I hope you at least had fun. I gotta say, like, yeah, PvP is definitely not my forte personally. But like I said, I'll hop in with the White Strake's Mayhem just for. I'm the quester. I'm the PvEer going into PvP land just for the event to get achievements and stuff like that. unlock furnishings that are only from the PvP zones. That kind of thing. Oh, for sure. I'm absolutely always okay with raid and run. I know that you probably want to eat and sleep. It sounds like you said it's late. Thank you for the lurk. It's a pleasure to meet you, Hannah. Please feel free to hang out anytime. I'll also toss you a follow as well, if not right now. Then, yeah, I can do that right now. Look at me. Yes, I'm using my phone for my chat right now, you guys. I need to get an HDMI cord so I can use my smart TV as my other monitor. For now, I'm using my phone. It works. It still does the job. But yeah, take care, Hannah. Thank you so much again for the raid and for the lurk. Always super awesome to meet more people in the ESO fam. Alrighty, so did I get that? I need to find out if... No, I need to move this a little bit more to the right there so it can mirror its friend on the other side. Now that I have... Alright, we got the stage there with the glass harmonica, the microphone, and the empty spot for somebody to play their own loop, their own drums, whatever they want to play, whatever instrument they want to play there. And we got the bar going well. The bar back still definitely needs something. I'm gonna figure it out. We're running out of item limit, but I'm gonna figure it out. 17 left isn't too horrid. It's not gonna be the most filled in here, but it's not gonna look terrible. Certainly not. I'm still gonna be very pleased with this project by far. Let's see what the chairs end up looking like when they're put at these little tables. Definitely happy with the backs. That way it doesn't all look homogeneous and one level. You want those differences in heights to move the eye around the room. A little interior design tip. Keep the eye moving. I do wish we had more bar stools. There definitely wasn't any bar stools that would go with Dunmer. All the Dunmer styles do not include bar stools, unfortunately. But these Leowin backless chairs did work out. They are, as you can see, very similar, not the same tone, but very similar in tone to, why does it seem like a window's going through there? Confused about this light source right there, right now. There aren't any windows in this dungeon area. It feels like a dungeon. Or it doesn't feel like a dungeon anymore, at least. That was the whole point. That was the point of reskinning the walls and the floor. Make it feel more like a tavern and less like you're being punished by being sent down here. Rigor. I appreciate the enthusiasm. I'm sure you love mixed mini soups, cuisine, but I need you to not yell and startle the guests. Riggered up there just being all like, give me the food, it smells delicious. I don't know if anybody here has ever done the Northern Elsewhere side quest with Riggert the Brash, but it is hysterical. All the things he's gathering and saying is food and makes for, you know, good Nordic sweet treats is just hilarious. And disgusting. I mean, he uses actual rocks at one point. The rocks, I guess, aren't so much as disgusting, but, you know, definitely breaks the guy's teeth. It's not something he forces you to do either. You could actually yell at Rickard and tell him he's messing the whole thing up, but it's much more funny to just let him be like, yeah, Rickard, it's totally a great idea. People totally just, like, eat coated rocks for treats. That was a fun one. It's always a pleasure to see what kind of antics Rigger is going to get up to. The fact that they keep employing him as an ambassador is just the greatest. It's just great. Dark Elf chairs are doing well. So those are pretty much dead on. I'll do one off kilter because you don't want everything to be too uniform or it will look cold and take away from the coziness of the room. Gotta look like somebody's been here. Somebody's been hanging out. Somebody's been chatting with a friend or two. Goodness, Riggert. I don't know if y'all can hear Riggert like I can. You just hear him from the floor above going, "Ah ha ha ha! Hello, I am Riggert, and I am doing Riggerty things." I have Riggert standing in front of the kitchen over there because I feel like if Riggert's invited to an engagement party, he's not even gonna. I mean, he would want the food for sure, but he would go to the source, the kitchen. That's where the source is of the food. Hoping he can get some Nordic fare straight from Makes Many Soups, our chef. Alright. Got the chairs going there, looking good. Got that nice little offset there so it looks a little bit lived in. From here, I just need to... Yeah, this entire list is gone and done right here. My little list of things to make. I just need to get the last details for that bar back in with whatever item limit I have left and put something on the bar itself as well so it's not just empty. And we're pretty much done with this entire restaurant. Been working on this restaurant for a few weeks now. 2 or 3. I don't remember if I've been working on it for 2 or 3, but I have Caddy Jacks, my friend Caddy Jacks, to thank for helping fund my ability to afford this house with golds, because housing, as anybody who plays housing would know, it costs a lot of gold to do housing. Definitely the most expensive thing you can do in ESO. By far. I feel like Nuzume looks like she could be a tavern keep just simply by the fact that I think it's supposed to be a scarf around her waist, but in essence with the blouse that she has on and the scarf, that looks like it could very well be a towel. She looks like she's ready to sling some ales. So I have her here as the barkeep for this project. She's the one who made the most sense anyway. I wanted to have somebody down here, and it was either I was going to have somebody as a guest wandering around, or I was going to have a barkeep. I'd rather have a barkeep. That's what made sense to me personally. I have these dwarven amphora. Yeah, dwarven amphoras. I have those there as the very sturdy trash bins. I'd like to think that that's where all the trash is going to be tossed, all the old bottles and whatnot. It's all going to be there. I did put this trough with water in it. I had this from another project. You got to have something to rinse those mugs off with. So I'm going to need to decide what kind of mugs to put on this table up here. Those Colovian wine bottles are doing what I want it to do there, but I'm definitely going to need more. Let's see. I have 11 items left that I can place. Traditional furnishings, of course, but we don't have any ESO Plus ones that are going to be bar themed. So we're going to need, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I think 3 more of these Colovian wine crates spread out along that bottom shelf will do the trick. So I'm going to write down Colovian wine crate small times 3. 3 is not bad at all for item limit as far as our expenditures on here. As far as cups go, as far as drinkware, I think I definitely would want to do mugs, but I want it to actually fit in with the Ebonheart pack style. It doesn't necessarily need to be Dunmer. We do have a lot of Dunmer going on here, but Nords are the ones who are known for their love of imbibing adult beverages. So we very well could use a Solitude Stein as the mugs. Tavani teacups just aren't going to do it for this particular style. This would clash with our style down here that definitely has like an Art Deco kind of mood going on. The drinking horn. That's cute. If this was more taverny, as in like something you would see in D&D, you would have to have this drinking horn. It would be mandatory, but not for this particular project. Let's see what else we have here. There's plenty of mugs that we have now, but a lot of them are going to be non-Ebonheart packed styles. The Dwarven one is pretty cool. I might need to create more of the style material that you need to make these, but I like that one. They're fancy. So I'm going to see about the Dwarven mug polished. I am positive that I have that furnishing plan. I'll also get some of the Solitude ones because I feel like there should be some of the wooden steins as well. It's just, they're classic. The wooden beer steins are classic for a reason. It is very exciting and more than a little nerve-wracking that we're almost done here. I also have seen we have a few followers as well. So Loop Wave and Hannabeth, thank you so much. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you so very much. I actually did not hear the alert. Did y'all hear that? Somebody, if somebody is in and doesn't mind telling me, did you hear an alert when those follows went off? Because I did not. And if they did not happen, then I need to see what is going on there, that the audio for the alert did not go off on my end. If it went off on y'all's end, then that's good at least. But it does mean I need to figure out how to make it go off on my end. Did I miss any other? I have no other follow alerts so far. But yeah, if somebody is able to let me know if the audio for follow alerts went in on the chat end of things, that would be very helpful. Still kind of getting the stream together. This is, I used to stream like about over 6 years ago, but I took a very long hiatus and I'm back now, but I'm also getting everything together still. So I'm still kind of working out chat box, alerts, etc., etc. Alright, I think those are the mugs that are going to work the best. Not sure how I feel about the clockwork mug. It's cool. But it's going to blend into this shelf. Well, it's supposed to go here. Do I feel like that would blend in too much? That is the question. I think I would prefer the Dwarven one if I have that one. The Dwarven mug. Or, yeah. I think so. Alright, so I'm gonna head over where I have all my crafting stations. Take a look at all this. So that would be, okay, so 11, 10, 9, 8. If I were to do 4 of those, then that would be 4 left after that. That would only be 4. Hmm. 4 for that top shelf is not going to work. We're going to have to figure something out. Small. Cool. So I need 3 of those. Check that off. Got our 3 Colovian wine crates. Small. thunder. Yet another thunderstorm. It's been very thundery where I live lately. Dwarven mug would probably be at the blacksmith station. Yeah, I was gonna say, if I don't have the Dwarven mug, that would be odd, because I spent quite a bit of time in Markarth looting containers. Because I really like the Dwarven styles. It's just so nostalgic after playing so much of Skyrim. I like the Dwarven stuff. I know there's plenty of people who actually don't prefer the Dwarven ruins because of Skyrim. Because it was so vast and it made you feel cramped and like you needed to get fresh air. So I kind of, I get the perspective, but that was not my personal experience. I actually really enjoyed it. Maybe I'll do 6. Me. I need to decide. Oh, but I would probably want towels for it. The barkeep needs towels. But I know she has one hanging, but I feel like I need to have some towels for the countertop for her to wipe it down. So I think I'll do 2 mugs. Oh. I'll do 2 mugs. I'll forego the Solitude Steins. I will make Halalu towels. Chick. Because those are, not only are those the only hand towels that we have right now, but also they're Halalu, and this is a mainly Dunmer themed project, so it actually makes sense to have them. Then we need to figure something out for the top shelf. I have 5 left. 5 is not going to fill much. Oops. Accidentally pressed Q. The reason I have Q set on Antiquarian's Eye at all times is because I accidentally pressed Q quite a bit. Let's see what I have. So I have, what am I running out of? Oh, decorative wax. I remember coming across that earlier. So is that label new? I don't remember there being a label on the liquor bottle before. I know the wine bottle had it though. Or did it? Did the wine bottle? I feel like this is a new improvement. Anyway. Might need to actually purchase a little bit more decorative wax before I make any of this. Incidentally, there's a larger wine bottle. Got the fancy pants one that reminds me of going to an Italian restaurant. Italian restaurant as in an American Italian restaurant. Dark Elf decanters. Red Guard ones. Just thinking of item limit and space, considering we are at a tight point. I may not have any of the wine displays. Actually, I should have the Elsewhere one. There it is. It really wouldn't go on a shelf though. I know it takes up more space, but it doesn't go on a shelf. There's also a Solitude one. I don't know. Yeah. I don't have the furnishing plan for that one. That one is, it looks like this. And I still don't get why there's High Elf wine bottles in a Solitude wine rack, but it's okay. I like the color contrast. That's probably why they use those, color contrast. Because the Elsewhere one already had that. Maybe I could do a large Colovian wine crate on like the end, on one end, because these bottles are a little bit different than the small wine crates. So it'd still be a little bit different, but would help take some space up. It is wider and taller. Whoop. Did I accidentally purchase it or something? What? Oh, I didn't. I'm so confused as to what was happening there. It's all good. I can make it though. I have the furnishing plan for that. So, the wine crate large. I write those down just so I actually remember that I have them and that I should place them. So at that point we have 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 actually, 5, 6, 7. 7, so I got 4 more items that I can place here. I believe I already have a dark elf decanter glass. Yes, I do. I actually might make another one, just because it would make sense here. It's a decanter though. I have 4 left. I do need to get more decorative wax. So I'll go place what I've made so far. I'll get some more decorative wax and then I'll see what it's looking like and therefore what's going to look best for this project. And we are literally so close to being done right now. Like, I'm just placing things on the bar back. I'm placing bottles on the bar back, and then this restaurant is going to be complete. Cool to think. Silk Touch Ninja, hello, you're from Hannah's Raid. It was nice lurking, you had to go now. It was very nice to meet you, Silk Touch Ninja. I appreciate you lurking a little bit after hanging with Hannah, and I hope to see you around again. Have a lovely rest of your day. I appreciate you. Okay, down to the tavern we go. Do 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 do. What is going on right now? I already had one. I already had a dwarven mug. That's alright. No big deal. Stock room? Oh, stock room. That actually makes sense. I think Mr. DeWinter is playing with our puppy right now because I hear mischief going on down there. Make sure that's even. Maybe a little bit more right. There we go. Thank you, Silk Touch Ninja. I appreciate you. Thank you again for hanging out. Oh, it needs to go back a little bit. I still hear the thunder. Thunder. Whoa, whoa, thunder. Do, 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 thunder. I sound just like them, right? I sound just like. Thunder. I am in fact thunderstruck. That's center. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, and Silk Touch Ninja, if you are still around, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm definitely not hearing the audio from my own alerts. I'm gonna need to fix that. That way you don't miss any. Little things we do. All the things she said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. My renditions of songs were a little silly, just a little bit. Give a little bit, give a little bit of your silliness to me. Do 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 do. That's what I was thinking about with that crate. Take up some space. Give a little bit. Give a little bit of your crates to me. There's a time that we need to share. So send a smile. We're on our way back home. Can anybody else tell I'm ADHD just specifically by the fact that I have many songs pop into my head constantly? There's the towels for her to use to clean the bar top. There's a time that we need to share. So send a hug. We're on our way back home. Oh dear.
Attack the mama!
Oh dear.
He's right here, but I've got ice cream, so he doesn't care.
Oh dear. Oh. Ha, I knew you wanted that ice cream. He said he didn't want any ice cream. I told him, like, he always says no, and then he ends up wanting it later. So I got the ice cream. So now he's eating that.
Look how puppy that dog is.
You want your ice cream?
Yes, it does.
He cannot have bacana praline. That is not good for puppies. Not for puppies. Not for puppies. No! No, Daddy! You can't make me! You can't make me, Daddy! Not for puppies. Not for puppies. Not for puppies.
Be careful.
I know. I hear the thun. That's how. Didn't you hear me singing the thunder song, but very poorly? Thunder. Whoa, whoa, thunder.
I think so. I don't know if my bro was spacing out.
Riggert keeps yelling in my restaurant. He's about to get himself kicked out.
That happens, you know.
Well, that was weird.
Let's
not
go. Come on, out.
Let's me not do that
Draw
again.
cheese.
Are you bribing the dog with cheese?
You hear nothing. I don't even know what dog it is. Come on. Oh.
There's nothing happening here.
Let's go.
Thunder. Do do do. Yeah, there's a lot of thunder. So, yeah. Probably won't be on for too much longer because of that thunder. I need to be careful with thunderstorms. Yeah, know what I mean, Jellybean? But I am determined to finish this, and therefore, I have 4 left. Is that correct? 4 items left. Let's friggin' go. I'll path the NPCs later tonight. But for now, I am going to pick 4 things to create. Oh, I need the decorative wax. I'll just hop right on over to Mournhold. Check out what they have there for decorative wax. Think about what I want. If I have, the Colovian bottles are just like so great for things, but if I do all Colovian, it's just not gonna look right. So I think I will do 2 Dark Elf decanters and 2 possibly liquor bottles. Tentatively, those are the last 4 items that I am going to do. No decorative wax. What? Wait, is it on all? Yes, it is. I was gonna say, I'm like, where's the decorative wax? I'm gonna look at what a fair cost is gonna look like for decorative wax on TTC. I don't want to get ripped off. Average cost being between $230 and $290 as suggested. Minimum 100, maximum 14,000 for one decorative wax. Are they serious? That sounds a little bit like they are doing things they shouldn't be doing. People purchasing gold with real money in a way that is going to get their accounts banned. They tend to do it with guild stores that way. Price gouging on an item. I don't know if that one is the case. But it is suspicious. Don't be 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 suspicious. I read right? So I'm hearing rain. I'm just looking outside at the storms a brewing. Yet again, once more, yet again. Bill Cart, PC for me. I am talking to chat. Whoever wants to hear and listen to it, I do have people listening. Don't be suspicious. Or if you're asking why I'm turning my head, I'm looking out my window because there's a thunderstorm a brewing. Let's see here. 312. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. There we go. These are more of a fair price, given what is shown on TTC for sale. So now that I have those, oops, hit the wrong button there. Now I'll be able to go head to the alchemy station is actually really close to the White Shrine in Belkarth, which is nifty. I think I'll make one. I thought I had a Dark Elf decanter already made. I'll go ahead and make two, it's no big deal. And then I will... Gotta make a decision at this point. I already have like the Colovian wine bottles. I just kind of like this one because it's a variation in color. But I don't want it to be all wine there necessarily either. Oh yeah, it's raining hard now. Can also do this one. How high is that in relation to the Dark Elf decanter? About the same height. I do want a height difference. That way it moves the eye, and therefore I will do the liquor bottles. That would make sense. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Alrighty, so we have the last 4 items made for the restaurant. I can't believe the restaurant's gonna be done. It's always nice to feel that feeling of finishing a project is always wonderful for housing because it is expensive, it is time consuming. There's always that part in a housing project, especially like a larger one. This one's technically medium sized, but it still feels larger. Where you just like, I don't feel like doing this anymore. And then you push past that block, that roadblock, and it all turns out good. Alright, so I'll put the Dark Elf decanters on the left end. I did have one already made. I knew it. It's no big deal. No big deal. I'm sure I will use the other decanter in a different project soon enough. I'm gonna center I'm also going to have it align with this. Oh, Jesus Christ. That thunder was loud. It also made all my stuff blink. So for my safety. Holy crap, that scared me. Do you see how well I would deal with jump scares in horror movies? That's how well. I'm going for my safety. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream, especially since that made everything blink. I don't need a power. I do have this all hooked up to a power strip in case of power surges, but I still want to take care of my equipment. So thank you to everybody who hung out from Hannah's stream. It was very nice to meet all of you. It was very, oh, gee, good, yeah. Yes, that scared me, Mr. DeWinter. That startled me. I wasn't expecting that. No. And my equipment also kind of went boop, and I was like, ah! So thank you for the new follows again, for those of you from Hannah's stream that followed. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. We will be back tomorrow. It'll be a little later in the evening for the ESO Luxury Furniture. We're gonna have a little bit of, you've been thunderstruck. Yes. We're gonna hang out and dance around at the Luxury Furniture. That will, good gravy. So we got a full-on thunderstorm going here. Follow me on Instagram for any stream times and details. Tomorrow's stream is not a normally scheduled one. We're going to test out what it's like to have a little luxury furniture party. Otherwise, I'll be here at the normal time on Saturday. And thank you again. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday or beginning of your Friday for those from Australia. See you again soon. Bye.